the early 80s, that's when a proliferation of Filipino gangs started.
Why do you think there was a proliferation in the 80s?
From what I could gather, migration.
Okay.
A lot of Filipinos started coming to the U.S. There was so many that were coming in. Filipino town now, everything revolved around there.
It was like everyone's first stop when they came.
Everyone's first stop, because you had the elders, the manongs that were here. They're already established. They help people come in. They live at their house until they get their own place. So that early 80s was the proliferation. But in LA gang history, meaning everybody, Chicanos and Crips and Bloods and whatnot, it was really going up. Because Crips and Bloods didn't start till like late 69 or early 70s and stuff. Their numbers started blowing up. Chicanos always been around, but all of a sudden their gangs just kind of started splintering, and you had so many on every block. At some point, the Filipinos had to gather around and get together for protection.
Can you break down all the different neighborhoods?
Let's first start off with Satanas, LA, Rampart area. They've got different cities. Cerritos is one, Oxnard is one, Long Beach. That's the main start of where everyone kind of branched from. I'll break off their side. So there's this story to Filipino gangs. There's kind of like, a Hatfield and McCoys. And there's kind of like a Crips and Bloods thing going on, but I'll break it down. So you start off with Satanas, and then kind of like who's on their team. But these are all different gangs, and they were on their own. They just weren't clicked up with Satanas, but they got along with them. The other one was HSG, Hillside Gang, same areas. And then we get to Crazies. Now you might see Mayberry Crazies, which is predominantly Latino now. Their OGs are, even if the kids don't recognize their OGs, they're Pinoy. Tropang Judas, THS, that was another neighborhood kind of like associated with that side. Tropa Ocho. And I'm starting from the Belmont Rampart area. And then we spoke on Atwater. Pinoy Real is another big neighborhood. They got West Covina, Atwater, Culver City, Norwalk, and other parts and stuff. I won't go into out of town stuff. I'm just mainly speaking on LA. Back in the day, there's another neighborhood, Jeff Rocks, the Jays. They were kind of like in the mid-Wilshire area.
There are a lot in the valley too.
A lot in the valley. I would probably want to say they had the largest neighborhood, square mile wise, because they stretch out pretty far in mid-Wilshire area to Hollywood too. Another neighborhood, MP13, Mabuhay Pinoy, Eagle Rock area, Highland Park. There's Rebel Boys. Let me get into the Hatfield and McCoy's thing. So there's Bahala Gang, BNG, and they're all over the place as well. Fliptown Mob, FTM. We get to Carson, old neighborhood over there, CPC, Carson Pinoy Compadres. They also had TBS, the boys. Long Beach had Satanas. Westside Islanders, Cerritos had Satanas. Cerritos also has Sarzana. Let me get to Glendale. I shouldn't forget about Flipside 13. There was also a Flipside Gang.
That are different?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those
that
two.
one was in the Valley. I knew that one.
Right. Valley gangs.
I mentioned RPB.
Yeah. Everybody had representation in the Valley because at that point in time, like in the 80s, people started moving.
Yeah.
They moved to the Valley, so the kids that went over there. And there was RBS out there, Jeff Rocks, BNG, Satanas, Judas 13, TGP is another one. Back in the mid 80s, you had BNG and STS, and they were kicking it together during that time. And then an argument ensued, and next thing you know, somebody gets shot. That was the start of two different sides, on STS side or BNG side. So that's when the different factions just kind of started grouping up together. So back then it was STS, Hellside, Crazies, Fliptown. Then another group was PR, Jeff Rocks, MP13. And then the other side was BNG, RBS. Wherever else you fit in, all the other gangs, like they just pick sides or whatever. Eventually, things got bigger. Nobody expected to get bigger. Mm-hmm. So then after that, everybody just kind of started fighting inside and, things just went crazy.